Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conqueror's Blade video. Today I'm going to be covering some of those basic needs, basically for the new guys coming into the game, seeing this big map, seeing everything that's going on, and they're just a little confused on how to get things started. So I'm going to cover the basics. This video will show you how to use the menus, interact with everything in town, and that way to get yourself going. So we're going to start with the top menu, the F5 menu. That's going to go over everything this season. Battle Pass. I always highly recommend the Battle Pass. It's only $10. Get that going, level up, you get certain points and rewards for it all. Then you got the challenges. The challenges are given basically throughout each week. You get different amount of challenges, either temporary doctrines that you can equip your units with. They just have a couple things, help you get that glory, get that honor for that battle pass, to keep growing and unlocking more and more things. The top tree right here, as you'll see, is things that you'll be rewarded if you have the battle pass. The bottom is if you don't, and that's just the basic rewards. You'll see throughout here it's just a little bit more as long as you get a bunch of the blades, which are now the only new seasonal currency, which helps you buy products and different things from the store and the marketplace. Then you're going to have your unit challenges. That's going to show you the different season. Every season is going to have different units to unlock, and those things are going to be achieved by different things, but I'm going to cover that in a different video because it's going to be a lot more in depth. I'm going to help you learn which ones you want, why you want them, and what each season pass does for you. As you'll see, that's where you can find that. Campaign, not too much worried about that. That's just the simple small things. Territory wars, basically you work with your house, you get rewards for it. Seasonal runes, these are new things. This will also be covered in a different video. Throughout the time of the season, you'll be able to unlock more and more runes. I'm level 19, so the next step I'll get 20, so on and so forth. Seasonal store, like I was talking about, blades are the only thing you get now in the season. But as you can see here, you can buy cool skins for your gun, for your weapons, as well as different outfits. And what is most important are these schematics, the treaties, the relics, and the gold busted powder. Basically, if you have the season pass, you want to make sure to be unlocking all these first until you hit those limits. Once you hit those limits, then be able to treat yourself to a school skin, or you do what you want. It's your money. You spend it how you see fit. I just think it's most productive in order to be able to get better equipment and everything. And that way, when you're done working on these, you always have that time and that goal to grind for something really cool. This is what I'll be grinding for next. I think that's a really nice hammer. It's gonna be like really nice on my character. The next thing you're gonna see on the top left is gonna be P. Press the P key. That's gonna be your character. That's gonna show you what you have equipped. Over here on the right hand side, it's going to show what type of armor you have. As you can see right underneath the level, it shows the armor class, as well as category and what bonuses you have. Here's the mounts. These are the horses you have, and the armor you have on the right hand side here. Attire, dress up your character, unlock different things throughout time, different outfits. Of course, the new season, have to have the new skin. A lot of people are rocking the Shamrock right now. I'm not a big fan of it, but of course, as always, you do you. Emotes you unlock. Most part is the skill page. This is going to show the different types of skills you have for each character. Again, I'm going to cover that in a different video. I'm going to go in depth about every single class, and I'm going to give you the meta builds, what to unlock, why unlock it, everything of that nature. As you can see, I'm a dual blade glaive and maul player. Definitely maul and dual blade are my most played classes, and sometimes I like to have fun in glaive. Career, just to show you the stats, win rates, average kills, weapons, just the little stats you can go through, see what's going on. Next is going to be you. That's going to be your units. Throughout time, you're going to unlock different units for your different unit trees. These are the units you have unlocked. Again, I'm going to cover those different units in another video. Keep it nice and depth for you. Show that. Here you can have different builds. So I have my primer build. This is what I usually go into battle with. This is if I want to run a cav. This is my heavy build with my most points, so on and so forth. As well as open world, I'll cover that later, but you do want to unlock all these serfs, but I'm going to cover that in depth in a different video. Ranked, free battles. This is going to be the unit tree. I'm going to cover in depth, why to unlock things, where to unlock them, everything of that nature. But this is going to be obviously infantry on top, ranged, cavalry, seasonal, the ratans. Mercenaries, you can use your points every week to unlock these. be able to try out new units and bring them in. They're just auxiliaries. And here is going to be the mercenary units you have to spend money to be able to get. Technologies, this is going to help you. You put points towards them. The more you farm the outside world, the more you'll be able to get some XP to level these up and gain more resources. I'll cover that in a different video. Inventory. Here's everything you have in your inventory. If you see this symbol, this little lock symbol on the top right hand side, that means it's a bound item. Only you can have or interact with that item. The other ones you can sell on the marketplace. I always break them down personally, and you'll get different materials out of everything. The wagon is from the outside world. You go out and collect resources, and then you get your doctrines. I'll cover those in a different video and how to unlock these and what type of units to put them on and everything of that nature. Next is going to be the K button, and that's going to be your friends, as well as the groups and everything in your group. So if you want to add another person in your group or go to your friends list, you can do that. N is going to be your house. It's going to show everybody online. Your alliance, as well as house quests. There's different things you can do when playing with friendly players in your house. Defeat 60 troops using charge type skill while in a siege of battle, but you have to be grouped with your alliance. Then you get free XP. It's always really important to play with a group. It's the best thing to do. Ranks, different players in your house get different rewards based off of how they play, how much they contribute, and if they use cav or not is the biggest. This is going to be your diplomacy, shows everything that's going on, but that's just a later on video. It's a little in depth, you don't need to worry about that. The main thing you're going to interact with is the J screen. That's going to be the events and different type of battles you can do. Training battles are basically against the AI. Field battles are going to be open field. It's a lot of cav. Usually running around, but it's more of an open area. We're going to have 3 different objectives to fight over. Siege is the most type of gameplay played in this game. It's basically you have a defending team and an attacking team, attacking the castle and taking out the objectives, while the defending team is trying to stop you from getting the objectives and push to the home point. This is the new map, so this is in the new season, so they're trying out new things and showing us out around. Then you have things called fief raids, where you're going to have rewards. And I'm going to cover those later in a little bit, just basically about rewards for the season, how to unlock cool skins, everything of that nature. Territory wars, that's what you do with your house in order to attack other houses and take different areas out. Expeditions, you do these throughout the week in order to get your expeditions. We'll cover that in the quest point. They're basically a battle where you're fighting the AI as a group. Usually it's about a 5 or 6 man group, and you go out and attack the enemies and clear objectives, clear points, clear cities, a whole bunch of different maps. And those are basically just unlocked throughout the seasons. You're going to have different events, and I'll show that up later in the end of this video. It's going to show the events that are on for that day and the different time frames there are. And of course, ranked battles. Next is going to be C. C is going to be that seasonal store. Everything that's around, what's recommended, what type of bonus offers they have going on right now, everything that's reduced prices. Consumables, things you can look through, buy XPs. I always don't recommend these. I recommend doing it in the game. A lot of people do buy the premiums though. It is very helpful. They're hero tires. You want to spend your real life currency, as well as unit attires. Up on the right hand side, this is how you're going to add the sovereigns into the game. It'll bring you to Steam, and you'll go through that, interact with that, and get points added on, and then you're going to get money added to your account, and that's how you unlock different things. Next is going to be V, and that's going to be basically the marketplace. If you're looking for items, you want to buy something, go around. I want to be able to buy a weapon. I want to be able to buy an Adachi. Then you can do different qualities, and you see the prices, as well as you can also post your own items. So we saw earlier, these are things that are not having the lock symbol, bound symbol to me, so I can sell these on the marketplace, even though you see there are other items, but I can't sell them because they're bound to me. Next is going to be L. This is going to be the quests. You're going to go around the map, be able to collect those from different vendors, different things in the area. These are going to be the daily quests you want to complete for the XP. But the main thing you really want to worry about is the weekly quests. Going through here, you're going to see a whole bunch of different quests you want to be able to complete. And those will give you bonuses and different rewards throughout the season, throughout the week, and they'll be able to get you extra stuff, as in vault keys and everything of that nature, to be able to unlock better items. O is going to be the rewards, basically signing in every single day. activities for signing in, and then be able to exchange different end of the season stores. I've already done all this, so I can't exchange for any more. Y is going to be your mail. Once you receive mail, such as items selling from a vendor, everything, you always want to collect everything out of your mail first. Once you delete it, you can't get it back. So if you have 100,000 silver in there, and delete the message before you collect it, then that's going to be a mistake at the end. X is going to be the war store. So basically when you're playing throughout the game, you're going to see these little symbols that you get tokens as well as different cards, and you can trade those in for a possibility to unlock different type of characters, as well as you can salvage them. So I don't really want to use this. I put this in there, click salvage, and it's going to give me a little piece down here that adds up. Once they add up enough, you can exchange them for different treaties, unlocking different units, as well as bonus metal. I always highly recommend the unit bonus XP medals and the treaties. They're very important to use. Alright, and then we're going to go to the F4. The F4 is the most important part as a new player. You want to complete all these challenges as quick as you can. They're the things that are going to get you the most rewards, most equipment, most everything. It's basically the best way to get yourself a foot in the game, as well as learning. Just go along, play the game. As you play it, you'll unlock more and more things. And this is the best way to get that foothold. Always go for whatever the F4 quest wants you to do. Just grind that first. Get that out of the way, because that's the most important thing, and that's going to get that basic equipment, basic understanding of the game. It's the most helpful piece. I would highly recommend it. Interact with the town, everything that's in the area. Basically, if you press tab, you're going to be able to pull up this whole menu, and that way you don't have to worry about getting lost or walking around. I want to go to Thane, double click his name. My character will automatically start walking over in the direction. We're going to go step by step, go through everything, be able to see it, make sure everybody understands what's going on. Watchmen, he's where you'll be able to lead the quest, as well as check your supplies, see what's going on, do everything of that nature. You basically get items from the outside world. You can bring them there, as well as have a little storage area along with your inventory. I always recommend bringing out serfs if you're collecting equipment on the open world. If you're going out anything else, bring cav. It's going to be a lot faster. Next, you're going to have the horse seller. The horse seller is going to be the one selling you horses, as well as the equipment and the hay to keep them working. Go through, look through, see what you want. I always recommend getting the blues. Just the best for that. So let's say we're going to go to Thane. He's a new seasonal character. He's the one you're going to want to be able to unlock, spend your points on, get rewards. Basically going around in battles, you collect honor, glory, and you give it to him. I'm going to pay him tribute. Thank you, sir, for the glory you have, and then you're going to give me a reward. I'm going to be able to look through that. And it's going to be a cool hero attire weapon. Makes your weapon look cool. Next, we're going to go up to the Armory and the Smithery. The Smith, we're going to be able to create those weapons. Basically, I want to make them all. It shows that. It's going to show what I need, what type of schematics I need, and how much of each equipment I'm going to need. So that's how you make equipment, as well as you can salvage the materials. So say I don't want this, click in here, and then I click salvage, and it will give me the pieces for it. And there's also the saddle schematics in order to get better equipment for your horses. Next is going to be the armorer. And you're going to be able to get the basic items from him, as well as recondition. Reconditioning is basically say I need this. As you can see, the endurance levels, they drop down throughout battling and time. The endurance falls, you're going to have to repair it, but once you repair it to a point where it has to be reconditioned, or if you'd like to get something like a leadership bonus on your chest piece, you use that. Recondition this piece of armor, put it in there. It's going to show what you need. Once it's reconditioned, it will give you different types of bonuses, different types of things to add on to your character. And that's how you unlock better and better equipment the more you go on. Artisan, exactly how it sounds, makes different attire. You can make things look cool. Different schematics whenever you get to that point, if you'd like to do so. Next is going to be Apothecary. That's where you get all your return items, migration tokens. You basically need 1 or 2 or 3 of these, depending on how much you want to change your field camp in the outside world to make your new camp in the new town, as well as the different dyes. Don't worry about the auctioneer. You don't need to go to him. All you have to do is press V. The auction menu will pull up automatically. Next is going to be that building officer. This is going to be the area you want to go to in order to collect those daily quests, as well as if you want to look through anything of that nature, which you can always do on your own time with the U button. This is where you're going to refine your sources. You collect some resources in the outside world, see how much it costs. I want to make raw iron, how much I want to make, this is how much it's going to cost. And you build up more and more schematics. The schematics are used to unlock unit kits, as you'll see here. And so that way you don't have to spend your money on it. I want to make more. I need to unlock wooden planks, and then I'll get Janissary kits. And so whenever my units run out of their kits, I can use that instead of the bronze to repair it. Or you can build your artillery pieces. Different places on the map have different type of artillery pieces you can build, and you can see the equipment down there that you need to build them. Next, we're going to go towards the center of town. We're a scholar. Like I said, it's got everything about the X menu. Just press X, it brings you to the War Scholar menu. The Warden is always going to have these daily quests for you. Go around and collect these. Always make sure to do that when you log in every day, and that we can start grinding to unlock them. Same here with Huskers. He's got that quest to unlock, as well as the Sheriff here. The Sheriff here will give you all your daily menus, and he will also bring you to the J menu, where you can get your different battles you want to do for the day. Then last and not least is going to be the Siege Engineer. He's the one where you can trade in your artillery components as well as buy different type of artillery pieces from him. Throughout the battles, when you destroy objectives, you'll get certain artillery component equipment. When you get 5, you come in, turn them in, and he'll give you a random piece of equipment for you. That's going to be the town for you. Alright, as you can see now, popping up on your screen here, you're going to see the different events that happen throughout the week, and the different days and the different schedules there are for you. So Monday's going to be death matches, Tuesdays territories wars, Wednesdays free battles, Thursday death match, Saturdays free battles, and Saturday's territory wars, and Sundays are the free battles. Here are the time zones and the different everything you need to know in order to be able to make sure you're at the right time at the right place to start working on those challenges.